And we welcome those of you who are just joining us. You didn't miss much. The opening kickoff, Jacob DeJesus returns for Cal, and so the Golden Bears have the ball first.
Sky-high expectations for this football program.
Jaron Kiave Songa Politele, and the first play from scrimmage is a handoff to Brandon. New offensive coordinator for the Golden Bears, and High gets the carry and did not get there. Brooke Honore is the punter. There was some question about which punter Cal was going to use in this opener. And the first punt of the year for the Golden Bears ends up going backward on the field. What a big special teams error for Oregon State. Now the first pass of the career of the young freshman, and it's caught. A contested catch along the left sideline. Ceiling, just great thrower of the ball. He slings that one out. A quick hitter to Brandon High. A little more understandable game one, but still, that is a big penalty. Now nowhere to go for High. He managed to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. You see the numbers, terrible on third down. They were terrible in the red zone last year. Back to pass. JKS rolling left. He's got plenty of time, and he'll throw it. It's caught. Touchdown. Mason Minnie, the tight end. And Jaron Kiave Songa Politele has his first. New quarterbacks all over the place. That is a great first impression for this 18-year-old kid. Chase Meyer for the point after for Cal. And it's up and good. They took advantage of a...
You said it. The Golden Bears received a gift from the Beavers. Jaron throws a perfect back shoulder pass to tight end Mason Minnie. Ever since his arrival in Corvallis, he's really elevated the expectations of this football program. And there's a football on the ground. Had to find a school in a hurry, and here's at Oregon State.
Second and long, Murphy across the middle, and the pass is deflected and almost intercepted. But 3rd and 14 for the Beavers, their first drive of the year. Murphy trying to find somewhere to go with the ball. Deep across the middle, and tipped up and incomplete.
He has looked so calm and at ease on the sideline, which echoed everything Justin Wilcox told us about him this week.
He's rolling out, and another perfect delivery out near midfield. Showed up and joined the Ducks program. Actually went through Rose Bowl practices with Oregon, and then decided I should have just stuck with the Bears. And so far, so good. He's 5 for 5 for 93 yards in his first quarter of college action. That pass is caught! And another perfect delivery. Grizel, 32 yards.
What a start for this young man.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable. Great recognition. He recognizes man-to-man defense on the outside. He has a true freshman corner. Great throw, great accuracy.
Jaron's got a name that can be a little tricky to pronounce if you aren't familiar with it. Everybody around the country against a team that has a lot of optimism that their defense is much improved. Malik Murphy, second possession for the Beavers, going deep across the middle and wide open for a completion across midfield.
Has to keep their eyes on all night long, otherwise he will wreck your football game.
Yeah, he doesn't get statistical credit. He made that play. He might be one of the best defensive players in the ACC. Still sounds weird to say that with Cal. Little screen on 3rd and long, and a broken tackle. That was nice effort by Hank. Trent Bray's first year as the head coach last year. Starting year number 2, 4th and 4. Murphy in the pocket, and that one is incomplete. And this is year 9 for their head coach, Justin Wilcox. And there have been some highs and some positives. Little dump down pass to the tight end. 3rd down and 3. He is back to pass. Here comes some pressure, and the ball batted up, incomplete. On 4th down, Songa Politele trying to get away. Stays on his feet. Can he square those shoulders? Delivers, and it's caught, but no. Out of bounds. Wow.
As that football comes in, and Oregon State ran a little stunt up front, looped the defensive end inside.
Seconds of the first quarter ticking away. DeJesus back at the 15-yard line for Cal, the return man. And a beautiful high punt sends him all the way back to the 5, where he will have a little room. DeJesus, a very talented returner on the right sideline, and shoved out of bounds at about the 30. One extra play here in the second. Songa Politele across the middle, and the pass knocked down, intended for Grizel. It was
action by that offensive line, and the football is just slightly behind Tron Grizel.
So 2nd down. That's 3 straight incompletions for the freshman. Handoff left side with the penalty flag. I think Protector for the lefty quarterback. Now a low snap. Ball's on the turf. And Tsonga Polatele has to fall on it to avoid center, who wasn't the center until a week ago. So not only has he never played center in a game, he wasn't the center for most of the practice sessions for the Bears. Now a penalty flag. And he'll hit kind of a low line drive style punt. And Walker, the return man, making a couple special teams would-be tacklers. More people after tonight, I think, are going to know about JKS. Beavers handoff and Hankerson with the best run play.
And this is what we thought we would expect. Great pull by 69 Jacob Strand. This is what we thought we'd see out of the Oregon State Beavers. Mike Cavanaugh back as the offensive lineman, type offensive line play. Great example there on first down.
Basically nothing went right for Oregon State in the first quarter. Malik Murphy making his Beavers debut and a beautiful pass. Walker came back to get it and into Cal territory, the biggest play of the night. They rush 4. Murphy, that pass incomplete. Much wind, very warm. Kick is up and it looks good, and it is good.
Impressed for a kid that's 18 years old, making his first career start. The way he's seeing the field, scanning around, getting the football out of his hands quick, making good decisions.
Completes this one out in the right flat and a cut upfield for a Cal first down. Instances. DeJesus in motion on 1st and 10. Tsonga Polatele. That one goes backwards. So the pass completed to Raphael, but what a play by Nico Taylor. Tsonga Polatele's career. This is a guy, one of the biggest recruits to join Cal's program in a long time. Actually officially started out. Watching him out there. Steps up and throws that one along the sideline, and that is incomplete. Pressure comes. He gets hit as he throws over the middle and knocked away. Intended for Mark Hamper, who had a step, and the pass looked like it was right there. And at the last, chance for Cal to get some decent field position. And that punt trying to angle it, and a late fair catch signal. The clock's starting to wind down. They get it snapped, no problem, and completed out to Grizel, left sideline. And the lefty takes the shotgun snap. Throws. That one is knocked away. That one had a chance to be caught by DeJesus. And in the
breather play from Malik Murphy here.
Does that count?
Perfect.
Walker cuts it upfield, gets tripped up. And a kicker who's shown a good leg. The field goal for the Beavers' only point so far was from 50 plus. Nice move upfield. Yeah, still taking those precious seconds off the clock. That pass over to the left side. And
they need to get on the ball because the official's going to blow. Clock's winding right now. You got to get on the ball and snap the football.
Yeah. And now what? So now Oregon State very close to field goal range. Play fake for Murphy and a little screen pass caught in traffic. The ball comes out. The ball was on the turf after a big hit.
Please reset the clock.
You're seeing from the right side of your screen right there, number 4.
Kidding, the most positive drive really of the whole game. Uluave got him up in the air, and Austin's the guy who jarred it loose.
42 seconds. You still have 2 timeouts. Why not? Play smart here. But if there's an opportunity, push the football down the field.
Play fake. And a step up by the young quarterback who's going to run with a lot of room to run. Across midfield, still going. And inside the 40.
They're letting precious seconds just waste away.
Yeah, that was not very good clock management. Down the left sideline, incomplete.
Good. Really understand this decision here. You're already in field goal range. What do you gain by going for it here?
You got to get rid of it. They go down the sideline, and it's incomplete, and I don't know. First field goal try of the year for Cal. And now whistles, and the ball got snapped, but Oregon State uses a timeout. Should be the final play of this first half. Kind of a high snap, kick on the way, and that kick is good.
Did not like the tackling effort, and so that's a big key for his defense moving forward.
All right, so we'll focus on that. Good points, Stormy. Good info as the pass is incomplete. They got some pressure. 3rd and long. Murphy steps up, and the pocket collapses, and Cal is going to sack the Oregon State quarterback. Cal defenders, who's bringing the chips and dip to the sack party? That was a group effort there. A low punt. DeJesus will not signal fair catch, and he's got some room across midfield. And you can see why they love him so much as a return man. Back to pass. Over the top. And that one is perfectly delivered and caught inside the 5.
But there's no defense for the perfect throw.
Now a sort of a gadget play with Devin Brown, not Songapola Tele, and JKS, the freshman, back in there under center on 2nd and goal. Play fake. And he's going to throw over the top. He's got his man wide open. Landon Morris, touchdown, Cal. Some of the hyperbole that could come out of at least my mouth, but feels like a star in college football is being born here tonight. Extra point.
If you can get that Tar Heel program going.
2nd down for Oregon State. Murphy out to the right flat and a short completion.
So this is obviously a very pivotal drive for
on 3rd down. Murphy, little pump fake, and then delivers for a 1st down right across the middle.
It's very difficult to make that adjustment.
Yeah, a true adjustment period he figures coming. Tough run. So after all that, still 2nd and 7 for Oregon State. Murphy kind of backing up, but still the arm strength to put that throw right on the money. And there's still a long way to go in this game. Murphy rolling right and throws, and he's got his man Walker inside the 10 and inside the 5. Another. He's got 7 catches, 122 yards tonight. Good. So 1st and goal. Murphy's going to go under center. Another thing he basically never did at Duke. Handoff and Hankerson. No. Murphy under center again. Handoff straight ahead and stopped at the 5. A push though. The play's not blown dead. The fullback, H-back type on 3rd and goal. And another play under center. Murphy, play fake. End zone. And intercepted! Intercepted by the Bears! Massis down the right sideline, pointing out blockers. Inside the 30, got the extra block, and he's going to take it from one end zone to another.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good call. You're going to see the right and left hands right there draped around Walker. Wildcat formation.
Hankerson, he'll take the direct snap, little stutter step, and push his way to the goal line. Touchdown. They're going for 2. Murphy from the shotgun. In the pocket toward the end zone, and it hits the back of the defender. Empty backfield. Pressure picked up. Now he's going to turn the corner and duck out of bounds after getting the... DeJesus came in motion. Songapola going down the middle deep, and it is caught, and then the ball comes out. Long pass delivered almost perfectly that wasn't caught, and the Beavers defense gets some of the credit for that. This punt is going to bounce, and it will stay in the field of play. Yes, it will. I believe so. State 2 of 8 on 3rd down so far. Uluave showing some pressure up the middle. Murphy throws, and that one is a leaping catch, and he brought it down. Got to pick up the tempo a little bit at some point. Play fake, Murphy. That one's caught by Walker again. So another reception for Walker is having Murphy changing the call under center on 2nd down. Rolls right, dumps it short. That pass is caught by the tight end, an immediate tackle. Well, those are great close-up shots of Cade Uluave. Murphy, that one is intercepted. What a great play on the ball by Massis, who had the return called back for pass interference, and he gets tripped up at the 2.
It's a fantastic play. Just great instincts and feel for that outside corner Massis.
1st and goal, and the handoff straight ahead with the push. Brandon High is in. Touchdown. Kick is up and good. And it's a cool connection those two have. One was the offensive player of the year in Hawaii. One was the defensive player of the year in Hawaii in the high school ranks. Murphy scrambling, and he'll duck out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, they think he's got a chance to be a really good one. And it's a cool connection. They went head to head. Now they're teammates, obviously very close friends now. Walker with another catch and into Cal territory. Just Murphy dumps it short. And a cut upfield. Nice cut inside the 25, the 20, and still on his feet. Saladin Allah. Oregon State. Play fake, slant, knocked away. Massis, another good play. all off this Cal D.
Big shoes to fill.
Huge.
Masses is stepping right in and doing that tonight.
2nd and goal. That one is knocked down, incomplete. 4th and goal. Cal brings a little extra pressure. Murphy will scramble, and he's in. Touchdown. He's sort of limping at the end of that play. One of the...
You're going to see he's trying to throw this football. It's man-to-man coverage by Cal. Uluave blitzes from the 2nd level. Well, there's no eyes on the quarterback when that...
Play fake. And just nothing happening there. Handoff on 1st down. And a nice run. Big hole up the middle. Brandon High all the way out across the 45-yard line. Play clock at about 5. They snap the ball and incomplete. So that stops the clock intended for Jordan. Not really, but 2 important penalties.
First drive of the game. Remember, it led to 7 for Cal.
It did. It was a huge play in the game. Disorganized on 2-point tries, burning timeouts. That will need to be cleaned up. And looking to throw. He'll throw short right and along the sideline. Costs. 2nd down and 6. Pressure comes. He takes a hit and it's incomplete.
But it's 4th and 6. This is manageable.
Yeah. Jesus has had a really good game as the return man. How about changing directions, going back to the left side, cuts it upfield. DeJesus finally goes down.
It's what we expected, and it's been excellent.
Handoff on 2nd down. And really agree. Take the game seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Just experienced quarterbacks, very talented group of players.
Louisville seems like they're going to be good. SMU's going to be good again. Technically 1st and goal from the 10. And a handoff. Johnson again. Revival here. 2nd and goal
so
after
good.
the 2-minute timeout. It hasn't been the most thrilling performance. He wasn't watching us, otherwise he would have stayed awake. That's Johnson straight ahead.
Who's at home?
All right, after the timeout, Cal's going to line up for the field goal with Chase Meyer just to try to cap off the night here. And it's up and good. Just a handoff straight ahead.
There was some question marks coming into the game, a lot of new faces. But if there's one thing I know, you know who your quarterback of the future is. And Jaron Kiave Sanguputele. I mean, what a performance tonight.